WWDC 2025 just wrapped up, and let me tell you, Apple just dropped a bombshell that's set to redefine how we interact with our devices. A brand new graphical user interface and design language they are calling Window Arrow. Joke. It's called Liquid Glass. Of course, Glass UI is not a new thing, but in terms of effort, Apple Liquid Glass has the highest effort when compared to other glass like UI from Windows 11 or current macOS. It's much more transparent and dynamic than before, which seems fun to interact with. The current macOS or iOS are using frosted glass, which is different from liquid glass. In frosted glass, it's usually a general background blur effect, but liquid glass is more realistic. It's more complicated as it is composed of a number of layers, namely highlights, shadow, light refraction, and so on. Previous material, aka frosted glass, scattered light, while the liquid glass simulate the bending, concentration of light in real time, which is pretty cool, right? The way it reacts to the surrounding is very interesting. Like colors from the surrounding objects will spill to the material, which make the UI looks more realistic. So why liquid glass now? Why does Apple introduce liquid glass now? According to the interview by Wall Street Journal, the first point is, it's obviously inspired by visionOS. They explicitly stated that liquid glass was deeply inspired by years of work on visionOS and what they learned from that spatial computing experience. Next is glass is a optimal choice of material. Because of the transparency of glass, it allows content behind to see through. They're almost not there letting your content shine, but at the same time, they are obviously there. Basically, what they are saying is that they want to make the user experience more immersive and natural than ever when interacting with content on their phone. Alright, so liquid glass looks stunning, right? But like anything brand new, especially in early software, it's not all sunshine and rainbows. We've been checking out what the community is saying, especially on places like Reddit, and there are definitely a few common concerns popping out. The biggest one? Readability. A lot of early testers are finding that with all that beautiful transparency and refraction, text can sometimes be harder to read. Imagine a super busy wallpaper on an app with lots of vibrant colors. Your white text on a translucent background can just get a bit lost in the visual sauce. It makes sense, right? It's like trying to read a menu through a smudgy, slightly warped glass. Now, thankfully, Apple has built-in accessibility options to turn this off, or at least reduce the transparency. But then you're kind of missing the main visual flair of liquid glass, which is a bit of a bummer. Another big talking point, performance and battery life. Look, implementing something this visually complex with all those real-time light effects and refractions takes serious power. And what happens when your phone is working overtime? It gets warmer and your battery drains faster. Some early beta testers have definitely reported their iPhones getting noticeably warmer and seeing reduced battery life. For me personally, I'd rather have a phone that lasts all day. But to be fair, this is super early beta software. Apple usually does an incredible job optimizing these things before the final release. So here's hoping they can get liquid glass running smoothly without turning our phones into hand warmers or battery guzzlers. Now stepping back a bit, what does liquid glass mean for the broader world of UI design, and what are the big trends happening right now? It's clear that the general trend in UI design is moving towards more expressiveness and emotion. Designers are not just thinking about functionality, they're thinking about how the interface makes you feel. Take Google for example. With their Material Tree expressive design language, it's all about creating emotionally impactful UX, using bold colors, a variety of shapes, and fluid motion to make the interface more personal and fun. Now here's where it gets interesting. While Apple Liquid Glass is all about that realistic deep glass effect, Google Material Tree Expressive, even with its added depth and blur, still leans a bit more into its flat design roots with clear, defined elements. But when you look at both of these tech giants, you see a shared direction. They're pushing towards more expressive, more personal, and ultimately more fun UI design. It's less about stereo perfection and more about creating a delightful and engaging experience for users. Overall, I do like the liquid glass, but I hope they won't consume too much power to run because I would still prefer having longer battery life over anything else. So what do you think about Apple's liquid glass? Do you like it or do you have any concerns on it? Let me know in the comments and I will respond to them. If you enjoyed this video, please hit like, subscribe, and ring the bell for more content like this. Thank you for watching.